Good morning. Welcome, everybody. John Zager. Good morning, good morning, good morning. 6:30 Mountain Standard Time, Colorado time. Clear skies, nice evening last night. No rain, no storms. Same thing for today. I think it got hot yesterday. I think it was like 96 or 98. I can't remember. Hmm. Supposed to get warm again today, back up in the upper 90s. No rain, so we'll see how that goes. It was pretty hot. It was a late night last night, and early getting up, of course. So I don't know. Today is kind of a. I got coffee at a different place. I got it at a gas station, and it's supposed to be a little bit stronger. But boy, is it good. It's got this great flavor to it. It's called Colombian Cowboy or Cowboy Colombian Coffee. What do I know? Tastes pretty good anyway, and so I thought I would just try something different. Um, so today it's kind of open for what I want to talk about. Um, there's a couple things I guess I have in mind, but it seems like, how would I put it? Yesterday was a day of a lot of people on the internet, based on people's comments, reacted negatively to the person rather than positively as the person might have thought. For example, the lady that called in yesterday, I think we talked about it, and wanted money to, I don't know, go do something, a class or workshop, or I'm not sure what it was. She came online late last night and said that over 80% of the people that she got replies to, and she got a lot of replies, all attacked her. And they thought it was a scam and a con. Because she kept putting the same ad up, asking for money. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like she got the hint, but she kept wanting the money, the money, the money, the money. And when I put my comment up, as I think I said, I thought I was going to get attacked, and I actually got a fair amount of support with, it has to do with your character. Sometimes things are not going so well, but we don't panic and run out and beg for money, but rather we suck it up and take another shot at it in a little healthier way. Character. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the world today that didn't happen years ago. For those of you guys that are older, like myself, there was a guy around a long time ago named John Wayne. And believe it or not, people just in everyday life sort of saw him as the morals and values and character of our country. And today, because he stood for America, the American flag, American values and morals and do what is right. And even though things are difficult and hard, we persevere. Um, we treat each other with respect. We treat ourselves with respect. You know, stuff like that. And we don't have anybody out there today saying those things that America as a whole gets behind and supports. But yesterday with this gal, and when she came on late last night again asking for more money, and admittedly said well over 80% of the people attacked her, there's still those morals and values out there. That makes sense? So, it was interesting, her approach in the evening was that she got real bitter and angry and resentful and somewhat hostile in her presentation to people, that she didn't get the support and the money she thought she deserved. And sort of a FU to the people who did not jump on her bandwagon. I don't know. Maybe times are kind of reverting back a little bit to when things have had meaning and value. So there's an institute out in California who did a pretty cool thing the other day. Enough with that lady. And this institute, boy, and they're not the instigators, you guys. There's just 3 days ago, there was a picture of over a million kids in meditation in Korea, meditating for world peace, right? And that was that very day. It wasn't some old picture. That was a current. And the week before that, there was over a million kids in China, all in meditation. They take a big, wide view of all these people, so they get all of them in. Meditating for peace in China. And then they had another picture of adults. I don't think they had a million people there, but they had several, 100,000 people. And they were meditating for peace. And then you have this country. I'm fascinated by this. I believe it's called Bhutan. And I think it's next to Nepal. It's in the Himalayas. And I believe it's the country, it borders Nepal, but I'm not sure if it's northwest or northeast. I'm not real clear of that. And so they spent their entire budget, whatever that is. And actually what it was they had one of their kids grow up, come to the United States, got accepted at like a Harvard, studied wellness, happiness kind of principle while at school. I believe he went on and got graduate work accomplished and came back to Bhutan with a wealth of information and got himself elected to something. Eventually became, I don't know what their political system is over there, but he was the head guy. I don't know what they call that. But he is currently the head guy. Took a large sum of money from the government and built a program around the people of Bhutan becoming healthier and happier. And he set up a criteria. I think it was 8 or 9 major points. And then there was a subcategory of other things. And of course it had to do with economy and money and housing and relationships and children and, just humanistic type things that people encounter every day. People became important. The people of Bhutan became important to one another, as opposed to let's go and build massive infrastructures and roads and highways and bridges and take that approach and get everybody really funded and paying them large sums of money for Bhutan. But what he did was he put the importance on the people and not the money. That's pretty good coffee. I might get that again. It just blew me away. I read the article a couple times and I saved it, and I think I put it on my timeline on Facebook. But I went back and reread it here yesterday or the day before and just thought, if I had the money, instead of me going to Harvard, so to speak, to learn about this kind of stuff, I would want to go to Bhutan, meet this guy, and have him teach me, and then go about the country and learn how it's doing and the success. He claims, according to their research, because it's all research-based, it's all science-based, right? 96% of the population are happy and healthy and well. Now, if you take that another step further, their medical costs, doctors, nurses, hospitals, all of that expense has drastically declined down to practically nothing. Now think about this for a minute. Over 80% of you out there listening to me go to a doctor because of stress-related issues. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, Americans are notorious about, oh, I'm sick. Oh, my toenail hurts. Oh, I had a headache last week. Um, it's all psychosomatic crap. If if you just let the body heal itself, it will. Number one. Number two, if you come from a different perspective of wellness, being healthy, having the right attitude, correct thoughts, the correct emotional feelings in your body and all that stuff, you don't have to go to the doctor. I mean, if somebody asks me about the doctor, I tell them, don't go. No, I'm not a doctor. I tell them I'm not a doctor, so, if you think you're going to die, you better go. But I don't advocate people going to the doctor because it's probably psychosomatic. And anyway, if you just let it alone, your body's going to take care of itself. Yeah? So there's this institute out in California. I I don't know if I'm supposed to say their name or not. I don't think it would do any harm. I don't I don't think it would do any harm. It's all positive. They're science-based, neuroscience-based, off of what I just gave you, the 3 or 4 examples I just talked about. But they've developed an app. I used it a few times, and it's a pretty cool app. And what they're attempting to do, as near as I understand, and again, I know nothing about this stuff, and so I'm just giving you my layman's interpretation of what I understand. They're trying to get enough people to get this app on their phone that allows them to meditate, in a sense, right? While you're online, collectively, with everyone else in the world that has the app and that is meditating, so to speak, and have I guess it would be a heart-body sort of coherence. You know how important it is to have your heart open, right? Everybody kind of understands that. And having your body working with your heart and your heart working with your body, and the heart and the brain and the body and the brain and vice versa, and everything in coherence. The app kind of focuses on body-mind coherence. And you can buy adjunct parts that will allow the app to read, I think, your pulse, but other aspects of your bodily functions, and then that goes into the data bank and the research. But anyway, it's the same principle as these other Eastern countries that are collectively trying to influence world peace. Never really thought I'd go down that path, but every day I get a little bit older, I'm beginning to see the importance of that. And anyhow, there's research and statistics and science that talks about, if you get enough people that are in coherence and can all meditate and on happiness or wellness or peace or whatever it is, it affects statistically things such as the crime rate. I don't know if it's the country or maybe that particular area that they're focusing on or whatever. But if we can all collectively work towards a mind-body coherence through meditation, I think we have a bigger impact than we realize. Anyhow, that's what they're doing out there. I mean, they've been doing this kind of work and research for decades, as far as I know, and they're world renowned. And to be associated with the company is just, it's the end game. There's nothing above them. So it's really kind of cool. So today's podcast is basically about, the first part is we have a person who is not in coherence clearly and out there just of poor character, begging for money in the gutters and getting rocks thrown at her. And she doesn't get it. The second part of the podcast video is about collective coherence and meditation and how we can change the world and become of strong character, like John Wayne of the past. It's a beautiful day as I look around. I don't know if it can get any better than this. But anyway, I think I said yesterday was Wednesday, but it was Thursday, and that means today must be Friday. Hope you all have a good day. God bless everyone. Take care of one another, and I'll look forward to talking to you all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.